Hello, everybody. How's it going? Happy belated New Year. It's 2020. I know a lot's been going on in the world since we last connected back in September, but it is a new year, and I know that the flip of the calendar didn't exactly erase anything that happened last year or things that a lot of us are might still be going through. But I hope that in this new year, you have, well, first of all, that you're hopeful and, that you've recommitted yourself to your goals for this year and, of course, to yourselves. Anyways, I kind of wanted to just hop on here real quick and give you guys a quick update. Like I said, it's been since September since I've connected with you all on my channel. And I know not all of you are on my email list or in one of my two Facebook groups. And some of you have been reaching out and, basically just doing a well check, make sure that everything's okay over on my end. So I wanted to just hop on here real quick, give you an update of kind of where I've been and what you can expect over the next few months on my channel. So first of all, I'm sure most of you know by now that I had my baby back in September, which is where I've been. And he arrived a couple of weeks early. So initially, I was going to hop on my channel and just, give you guys a little bit of a sign off and just, here's what to expect over the next few months and where I'm going to be. And baby Alden came a couple of weeks early. So I didn't actually get a chance to do that. So to some of you, I think it just looked like I kind of fell off the face of the earth. So that is what happened there. And it was quite a dramatic entry into the world. Some of you know this story already. I won't give you all the details, but the long and the short of it is I had a very, very quick labor. I think the technical term is called a precipitous birth. And, we had planned on having a home birth. What we didn't plan on is having an unassisted home birth. So I was in active labor for less than an hour. I was looking at the documentation afterward, and it was like just right around 30 minutes, which it was kind of like one of those scenes, when you see in a movie when a woman goes into labor and, her water breaks and then there's this big mad rush to the hospital and, sometimes she doesn't quite make it. And you sit there on your couch going, man, that never happens. Well, this is one of those times where it actually did happen. So like I said, I was in labor for like 30 minutes, which I didn't even know was possible. And of course, the midwives did not get a chance to arrive. So my husband valiantly stepped up and became the baby catcher. So him and I are still kind of getting over the shock of that whole thing. It was absolutely wild and crazy in every possible way. I'm still kind of rendered a bit speechless when I think about it. But anyways, that's what happened. That's where I have been. And so I've just been hanging out for the last, 4 months now. Alden's 4.5 months already. So I've been taking care of him. That's, he's obviously been my main focus. And so that's that. Now, in terms of content, moving forward. Oh, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all the well wishes. So many of you have sent me emails and private messages and things. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate the congratulations and the well wishes. So thank you. All right, content for 2021. So I'm going to be here. I'm going to be providing more low content publishing content for you guys. So more Ask Rachels, more tutorials. When things settle down a little bit more, I'm going to be able to schedule some lives again, all of that good stuff. And then I'm also going to be broadening the scope of my content. So, you guys are all aware, over the past year, I've introduced my blog. I've introduced this channel. I've launched my course, Low Content Profits Academy. All of these things have now given me a completely separate arm of my business on top of the low content publishing side. So, I've gained quite a lot of knowledge and skill in those areas in such a short time. And, I've been able to effectively create 4 additional income streams for myself. So, of course, there's the little bit of income I'm getting from AdSense from YouTube. and my course, Low Content Profits Academy, and some affiliate earnings as well. So that's been a new experience. And one of the things I did last year was I sent out a survey to my audience. And one of the things I learned from that survey is that half of the respondents either would like to start their own online business, online knowledge-based business, or they already have an online presence and are looking to monetize. So what I'd like to be able to do is take some of those things that I've learned about doing those things over the past year and pass those on to you guys. So I'm going to be peppering some of that content into my channel as well, which I'm really, really excited about. And I'll keep you guys posted and ask you guys for feedback about, what are those things that you actually want to learn about, so I can make sure that I'm keeping my content relevant and useful for all of you guys that are here. So that is going to be kind of the broad strokes of what my content is going to look like. Again, so it's going to be lots of low content publishing stuff still, and then I'm going to be peppering in some of this new stuff as well, just regarding online business in general. And again, I'm going to be asking you guys for some input on that to kind of drill down into what it is you would actually like to know and learn about on this channel. So stay tuned for that. Now, in terms of frequency, I'm going to aim to continue to put out one new video a week for you guys. The reality is maybe it's going to be mostly every week, sometimes every other week. I've got this beautiful little 4.5-month-old baby right now, and so he is obviously taking precedence, and he really doesn't care about my schedule. So he doesn't care about my to-do list, how many videos I'd like to put out and release a week, obviously. So the word of the year for me right now is going to be flexibility and acceptance of where I currently am on my journey. So that's the season of life that I'm in right now. I know some of you out there are in a similar season and can relate. And, frankly, one of the whole reasons I wanted to start an online business to begin with was to have this flexibility, and specifically to be able to stay home with my babies and, put them first and kind of work my schedule around that. So super grateful to be able to do that. And that's going to be my approach in terms of, frequency of content creation and, just the priorities of my life right now and giving myself space to do that. So that's that. Now, as always, aside from my channel, you're going to be able to catch me in my free Facebook group, Low Content Profits, which I've left a link to down in the description below. And that is where other low content publishers are gathering, and we're all sharing tips and information, and I'm popping in there every day answering questions. There's a lot of really seasoned low content publishers in there now. They're super generous with their knowledge as well. So if you've got questions, just want to join a like-minded bunch of people, then please do join us. And you can get on my email list that way as well. And if you're just randomly here for the first time stumbling on this video, then I've also left a link to my free guide down in the description below as well. That's 3 steps to publishing your first low content book in less than a day. And that will get you started on this entire low content publishing process. You will learn how to publish journals, notebooks, guest books, all that kind of good stuff, and sell them on the Kindle Direct Publishing platform. So if you haven't already downloaded that free guide, please go ahead and grab that in the description below. All right, so that's it for now. Thanks so much for joining me for this brief little update. I'm going to be seeing you again real soon. I'm working on some great content right now. Going to have some cool guests on the show in the coming weeks as well. So stay tuned and take care, you guys. I hope your year is off to a good start, and we'll see you guys soon. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.